Okay. There we go. Hello, everyone. Been a bit of a time since I've been on vrchat. Not super long, but a while. Yeah. I don't know what to say. But yeah. I see a lot of my friends still on here. Yeah. I have yet to check and see if all my avatars that I have on here, including private ones, are still on. Avatars. Okay, all my private ones are still there, the 2 that I uploaded. I wonder if the Tornado still works as it should. Seems to. Okay. Let me see. Does flying still work? Yeah. Flying animations still work. I can still fly off this avatar.
Good.
Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Hello there.
It's been some
Not
time
too
since
bad. How about you?
been some time since I was on vrchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember your name,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I was hello Dom Games, how you doing? Yeah.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Sorry if that's
Nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Never mind. Subscribe, follow his TikTok,
I don't use TikTok.
join his
YouTube.
whatever, give him money. Yeah. YouTube.
Oh, that's good to hear, Dom Games. Yeah. I've been on Neos VR.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't played Neos in a while. It's kind of a lonely place. That's why I
Oh my god,
don't
you
play
should
it
see
very
how
much.
many people are now on there.
I bet.
Yeah. A lot of people have actually moved over to Neos. I'm gonna get you're gonna get a drink. Okay. Yeah, so I went and checked that out. I actually get decent performance on there compared to here now. Ironic,
Yeah,
right?
it was always pretty optimized. When I played it too, like I had no issues. I never crashed in Neos ever.
I only had one,
I
but
never
it
really
may
lagged.
have been something else I did on my end, but yeah, they said they're planning on doing some updates to the UI because it's pretty outdated, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only issue I ever had was getting some models to work properly when I
Yeah,
would
the
import them.
avatars are a little bit different on Neos, but they're impressive that you can actually do it in game.
Yeah,
Like,
I like that. That it's
yeah.
easier to import it.
That's why I was
But
standing
then,
on a
like,
couch
setting up
edge.
stuff. Yeah, you were.
Yeah. One of the other things was I could share like files with people on Neos directly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I take a
Right.
photo on there, I can literally give it to someone. I don't have to go to another social site and then hand them the photo through that. It just spawns in world. And you can take 360
Right.
photos at 8K.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't around for that part, but
Yeah, they added in quite a few features. Yeah. It's just
so
some
you streaming on YouTube or
YouTube.
Twitch?
YouTube. I don't touch Twitch.
Ah,
Yeah.
good man, good man.
Yeah, it's just... The buttons are a bit different on
subscribe, and comment.
The buttons are a bit different
You
on...
gotta tickle that YouTube algorithm for him.
Yeah, so...
Gallius.
Yeah, the whole thing going on here is just a bit weird, and it just seems like... Like, they've added in a few things into Neos.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand why they did it. I mean, they're on the hunt for money, you know? And having the VRChat Plus is like having the mods. So they want to get rid of the mods, therefore you have to pay for the subscription to have the mods. You know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't pay for subscriptions.
I don't agree with the way they went about doing it. That's pretty dumb, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not putting any money into this site. Like, literally.
Yeah,
I'd rather go onto Neos VR's Patreon and drop a few bucks on there every now and again, because at least they actually support mods. I was watching someone who had made a mod so they could grab stuff with their feet. They wrote it in C+. And there it was, this file. Here you go. Just handing it out to other people. So if you had feet tracking, you could...
That's the other thing, too.
It's just...
Like, why didn't they make this game paid for in the first place? Why charge people now?
Because they realized they
fucked
up or something.
You should at least charge $1.
Yeah, or something like that. They
charge
just...
$1, for God's sakes.
I don't know what they're going to do now. They're probably going to try and do some silly stuff, and then that's going to obviously be like, well, putting another bullet in their foot, which... Yeah, we'll see how that happens. And, I
mean, look at the menus and everything in this game. They're pretty crap. Like,
they're very basic.
Nice menus to like, I can't find anything menus.
It's similar to Neos, but the reason for Neos is just because of the fact it's just so many things. Like, all the most commonest functions are a little bit harder to find. Like, I have to go through a whole things, and you can change things, though. I know that you can change where things are positioned, and even have the quick menu have certain things brought up on it. Like, you know how your avatar's that little quick wheel menu? Same deal if on Neos. Except you can have that do all kinds of things, such as it allows you to change your size of your avatar. So I don't have to get a different avatar out to change
you just squeeze your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can actually get the avatar to fit.
I do
in different environments.
I do like the stuff that Neos had, but just there was too many menus in my opinion. You know, there's like
there needs to be essentially the home menu needs to have most of the commonest functions that you're going to use put onto that, and then upgrading the settings menu to be a bit more intuitive. And then you have your other tools and stuff in the other UI settings, which makes more sense to me, because then you can able to, play around with some of the settings. Yeah.
Hey, two of my friends asked me for an invite.
Okay.
Can they come here or no?
Oh, this is literally my home world right now. I didn't even bother to make this a Friends Plus. Mainly because it ends up getting a little bit issues when I have friends. Yeah. And then you don't know who's going to follow them in if it's a Friends Plus as well. And I've had issues with that, because some people's friends can be problems.
Screaming the N-word.
Yeah, that and all other shit. Just, don't make friends with idiots. That scream
plus your
slurs.
You're streaming, so I didn't want to just let's let this person come, and then they start yakking something. And
definitely. Yeah. But I've been sorting out the... Yeah, so I'll probably end up trying to get some of my avatars that I have on here and moving them over to Neos at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I have
That's
a couple
easy.
models.
That is really easy.
Yeah. I just have a couple models that I want to plan on moving over to Neos, and maybe try and find some other ones. There's a few free models out there that I know would be pretty cool to have in Neos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I deleted it because I didn't play it for like 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I went to log back in, like I guess they purged my account because like I tried to password recovery and like it didn't work, and I was like,
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I know they have a 7-day thing with the password auto logging in. So if you don't go in for 7 days, you'll have to put the password in manually. Luckily, I have that saved somewhere on my computer where I can just grab the password, paste it in, and done. It'll just log me out.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't taking my password, so I was like, what the heck?
Dude, they have a Discord server, I believe, you can able to join, so you can able to sort out issues
I
there.
think I was in it.
Yeah. But yeah.
My friend's DMing me on
Yeah.
Discord. He's like, accept my request. I can't. This isn't my world to accept a request.
Yeah. The only other thing I can say Neos needs is a bit more better with the because I changed the settings in the instances so that it was either invite only or invite plus or something like that. And people that I did not know somehow are still getting into there. And it's just like, they could make that like so it's like so counterintuitive. So when I made a new instance, it defaults it back to the default setting, which is everyone. I'm just like, I saved the settings.
That's a thing the new update is supposed to take care of in this game.
No,
supposedly.
No, that's vrchat. I'm talking about Neos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's probably one of the most biggest problems that I've had with it. So what I would do is I just set it so that it was just one. The amount of people can join.
One person?
Or something like that, so that only I was in that instance. So essentially, it would only allow like me in that instance unless I set it to 2 or something. Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it just stops.
Especially if you're streaming, you know. You
don't want heaps of people bothering you. Yeah, like,
right.
I had one person join me, was like, oh, sorry. It was like really just polite. And it was like, just left. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But overall, it allows you to custom.
YouTube channel?
Same name as here. Same name as everywhere.
Vulcan X.
Yep. Yeah.
Let me see here. What is these freaking tabs I got open?
Yeah, I normally only have 1 or 2 open when I'm streaming. Just so that I don't have too much issues, because otherwise it just causes more issues than it's worth having all the extra tabs open. It's like, am I going to need to have this email open plus Reddit, Discord, and all these other platforms open all at one go on my tabs or whatever?
Right.
Yeah. So normally
I'm the same way, you know. I like a clean desktop and, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, pardon you.
Yeah, I ate some spicy Korean ramen. Oh my god, it's
oh gosh,
coming back to haunt me. My stomach hurts so bad.
Oh boy.
It's like lava in my stomach.
Yeah, I don't normally eat anything too spicy, otherwise it just gets oof. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm suffering through it. Manning up.
Mm-hmm. Where's that? Leave it. There it is. Okay, now I can sit down. Of course it's broken. What isn't? I have to switch avatars if I want to sit down, because that avatar for some reason doesn't like the height change. I don't know why. It just, for some reason, when I sit down, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cameras on Neos VR,
I have a YouTube channel also.
Huh?
I have a YouTube channel also.
Oh, what are you doing there?
I haven't posted any. I played games that are not safe for work.
We'll leave it at that.
Demonetized and blacklisted by YouTube.
Yeah, well, of course.
So yeah, I don't post there anymore.
Yeah, well, don't play NSFW games on YouTube. Well, of course you're gonna get.
But that's the thing. I edited them though. I edited out like the parts. I blurred the screen, but still YouTube is just like.
It's because of the name.
Every time.
Because of the name of the video game. You had it in the title, and of course YouTube's gonna. Yeah. Anything that has that sort of title on it's gonna get your. Yeah. That's all I need to say.
But hey, I almost have like 10,000 subs, and it keeps climbing, and I'm like, I haven't posted a video in a year and a half. Like, what are these people subbing for?
Well, the old content, if it's still up.
Yeah, I left it up.
Yeah. I still get quite a few comments on some of my older videos, like videos from like a year and a half ago. So people go through, like, binge watch my content. So it's like, oh, cool.
I guess the longer your stuff is on YouTube, the more they throw it in the, what do they call it?
Recommendations.
Yeah,
it kind of cycles through.
The,
yeah, algorithm, but normally it's just recommendations.
The algorithm.
Yeah. I really do wish there was no algorithm in a way, like so that essentially whatever content's posted, and you open up YouTube, that video will show up at the top, and then it'll just cycle down.
Right.
As well as older
That's
content.
How it used to be.
Yeah. I know platforms like that are built like that. So, say someone uploaded a video an hour ago, it'll be right there at the top.
Right.
Doesn't matter who it was that uploaded it. It could be just like someone that's got barely any followers on that platform. Yeah, unfortunately that platform got a bit of a... Unfortunately that particular platform got a bit of bad rep because it had quite a few tinfoil hats on it. And I'm not talking your regular run-of-the-show tinfoil hats either. That was something else.
Let's put it. BitChute?
Yeah, that was a pretty tinfoil hat platform. Yeah, a lot of.
What was I going to say?
I don't need to really put it that much more further, but yeah.
That's the one thing too. Like the algorithm, if you're a new creator, it like buries you.
Yeah. Instead of having new subs or new videos. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make any like headroom. It's like
essentially
you have to struggle, and it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, they need to sort out something for that. And what do you think? That's why I use third party, like I use other platforms to share my content out on, like Discord, Telegram, wherever. And I do know the shorts get quite a few views and quite a bit of attention on there because of the way they work.
But no money.
I don't care. I'm not after the money. It's much.
Well, if
it is an incentive
some return on your time investment.
I
mean,
I do get
when I was doing
some
it,
return
I wasn't
on
planning
it.
to get rich.
But yeah,
exactly.
I made what
Just
I
a little
wanted
bit
off
of
of
something
it.
was
But
nice.
yeah, I do get some people on Patreon and some other of the platforms they have for money because they don't rely on YouTube itself because it's just too irreliable with their system. Yeah.
God, I'm getting spammed with people wanting to join me.
Just put it in red if you're getting that many people bothering you.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about you. You can just turn it to do not disturb and you won't get disturbed. Pretty much the name as the name says. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorting out the whole thing with the getting all kinds of stuff going. Yeah. Especially with Neos. I just thought I would come back on here just to see if everything actually even still ran.
It looks like your channel's doing pretty good though, actually.
Thanks.
You have 3,000 subs already, so that's you know, monetization area.
I'm looking to get
quite a
that
bit of views.
redone.
Did you 3D print a whoa?
Yep.
I'm gonna subscribe to you.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, you need it, man. How else are you supposed to,
Yeah.
you know, bro?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And if I can get that thing out of the way. There we
I'm
go.
trying to change, like, what I'm recommended as well on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. If you don't
So
want a
I'm trying to
video
watch
that...
more furry creators.
If you don't want some content on your feed, you can press a little thing that goes, do not recommend this channel. The little 3 dots. I do that all the time with junk that appears in my feed, just like those freaking text-to-speech channels.
Yeah.
They're just botted channels at this
I'm
point.
trying to get away from the
junk.
I'm trying to get away from like the political stuff because
they
that
just
keep pushing me political crap. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, just delete.
I don't care about the politics anymore.
What I do with any of those channels, just press "Do not recommend this channel." It'll block. It'll change the algorithm for that channel, for that particular content over time. So it'll recognize, oh, you don't like this content, and then it'll try something else. And obviously, if you're watching more furry content, you'll probably get more of that. Especially if the creators are doing what I do and putting a little thing in there. There's like a little dashboard that you can put your what you do in your content in that video. And if you put, like, say for me, I put furry and vrchat in this particular stream, it will reset it to the algorithm where that's a common thing. So there's more of a chance of people that actually like my content actually clicking on it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to watch more furry and more automotive and DIY stuff.
I'm planning on getting into more DIY soon because I have a project I'm currently working on with my 3D printer. So I'm planning on doing some more furry DIY. That's the thing.
Cool. I've been doing carbon fiber skinning of like automotive parts and interior parts and stuff like that. Yeah.
That sounds impressive.
I want to maybe like down the road like try to make my own business out of it.
Well, if you get good enough at it, it's a good way to
just
practice.
Labor, you know.
Yeah. Well, once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to make all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah.
I have some parts in my garage right now, curing.
Cool. Yeah. 3D printing's useful for a lot of stuff like that, especially you can get PETG and other harder, higher temperature filaments to work properly. I normally work with PLA, which is the softer material, but it's just really easy to work with, being its main upside. The only downside is it melts at lower temperatures than the other harder things like PETG or some of the other ones out there, but they're those other ones tend to warp when you're printing them, and it's a pain in the rear end to deal with.
There was this place I was trying to get a job at. They had a metal 3D printer. And I was like, oh man, if I could get my hands on that, I'd print me some engine parts.
I've seen those things. They use them to make stuff like what was it? It was some kind of electrical parts they were making using it as well, but they were using it to, but I remember someone's showing how it works. It's just literally a laser that has this powder, and it makes a layer with that, and then another layer is applied over top. So it's just like gets buried, the whole part's buried.
Was, inside like a powder.
Yeah, the powder gets turned into the metal. How it's like a metal and some other stuff in it.
This company I was applying to made they made dental like replacements, like teeth. Or they would make a whole like piece out of metal, like your whole teeth.
I would love to see the day they actually just, instead of using some crappy ceramic, they just use titanium oxides for the teeth.
It was something like that.
Yeah, because the whole top of the tooth when they make one of those ones is ceramic. I don't like the idea of that because that's just going to break. That's just no. If I'm getting a replacement tooth, it's got to be something like titanium, something that will not oxidize, crack, chip, and easily wear.
Corrode.
That
Right.
that being the other one.
Rust in your mouth.
That's what the stainless steel does, even though the name.
Yeah.
Stainless steel, my
Stainless.
rear end.
Still stains.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm getting fucking inundated with DMs.
Just turn off your Discord if it's giving you
I
issues.
suppose you won't be.
Sheesh. People don't know how to be patient. Be patient.
Everyone's like, let me join you.
Let me in! Let me in!
I'm in his. I'm like, I'm in his home world. I can't invite you.
Yeah, just tell him to just quit it. Yeah. Like, seriously. Don't bug people like that. Don't spam people when they're in their chat. When they're in, like, in some VR world. Like, if they didn't invite you...
Yeah.
If they can't invite you, they're not going to invite you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what new worlds there are now in VR chat. There's the community labs. Active, random, games. Uploaded recently.
Yeah, my one friend was giving me the guilt trip. He's like, "Oh, I guess you're ERPing then. I won't bother you." I was like, really?
No. We're not doing that, are we? No.
No.
No. No. We're not doing anything
Not
naughty.
at all.
I'm just... Yeah. We're just streaming. Nice posters in the back. Oh, yeah. Those are from Neos... not Neos, from the last VR cons that happened on VR chat recent. Over there. So, there's one of them.
Virality.
Yep, Ferality.
Sounds like fatality from Mortal Kombat.
God damn it. Yeah. There is actually, I believe, a virtual FurCon on Neos as well, if I remember right.
Oh, right now?
Not right now. I don't know what's going on right now, but I believe there is one that's held on there, but I don't know how big it is. So,
I've only been to
yeah,
these ones.
I've only been to the most recentest one, by a technicality. Someone found out they could make a private instance of the of Ferality, and I was able to join them. So I got it for free.
Well, that's cool. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, don't you have to pay for that?
Yeah, I know, right? There, so someone actually just, yeah. So technically, I was able to somehow break the system.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, not so much me, but
I
someone
got in,
else.
when was it? 2020, just when like the Corona hit.
Oh, yeah.
One of my friends
Corona.
got me into Ferality for free.
Hello,
like,
Jon
you know, I was like-
Snow. Let me join,
That's
lol.
my friend.
Yeah,
He
bud.
wants to join our.
But
He told me, send me the link of the video.
it ain't happening. I actually expected this to happen. I expected one of your friends to come on here, seriously, onto the chat.
He asked me for the link. I told him that I was in a stream with you. So.
Yeah, I don't normally just let people randomly join unless I've already got them friended, because I don't know what they're going to do on the stream. I'm very particular of who I let on. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole VR FurCons. I don't know so much will happen because of all the stuff that's been happening on here, because, it obviously scared people off if they're going to do it on one of the other VRs. Like, it would be preferable on Neos because of how well it works. Just of all the amazing things you can do on there. Like, I know someone at some point was trying to do something in this particular world, and it was stupidly complex but impressive. Somehow, I'll actually come with me. Over here. So, you see this panel here? I'm just going to face the camera around for everyone to see. This panel had 3 options at one point. A third option. It was a small world. And this third option had what looked like a mirror. It's just like a smaller version of Ferality Luma. But what it would do was rather quite impressive. What they were wanting it to do was, if there was a FurCon in real life, it would have a camera and a monitor on the other end. And you could see people.
Ah, so it'd be streaming in VR.
Yeah, it'd be streaming from and to VR at the same time. So it's a two-way mirror.
That's cool.
Or portal, whatever you want to call it. But, oh, hello, Johnson. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that now because of whatever they were doing. But that's something that I could see feasible. Like, they could move whatever they were doing over to Neos and possibly do it on there. They possibly would be able to do it better too, because it was buggy and apparently all that. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
If only the person
here for the last virality.
Yeah.
But I couldn't enter because I didn't, pay.
Mm.
So I just hung out in the lobby.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't have the money at the time because I was literally either I was saving up for a GPU or maybe it was something else. Maybe it might have been something else, but I was saving up for something at the time and I didn't have the money to afford to go to a FurCon. It's like, and most of my time I'm on here, it's like, oh, just go to a public lobby and you're just amongst a whole bunch of furs on there. It's just like,
right, that's basically what I do.
It's like, what's the point when you can just go to a public lobby half the time? Like, if they were slightly cheaper, but the only reason I can see it is because they have to run another extra server power just to run these large worlds. Yeah. Oh, fun thing about Neos. I looked into it a bit. To actually have a home, your own private world, you have to run a server yourself. The physical server. Yeah. It's designed to be more decentralized, so they don't have to have so much load on their end. So people who run worlds are going to be more likely to be more dedicated to running that world. So either you either rent the server. Yeah, it gives you the default. That's technically part of their main server, if I remember right. Maybe I'd have to look into it again. But I've got kind of a mental map in my head of how it works to a certain degree. It's obviously maybe different, but yeah. No, Johnson's being adorable bean. Yeah.
Would like you to join them in the kids' mall.
That sounds unsettling.
Savory? Let me see. Maybe I read it wrong. Let's see. Would like you to join them in kids, the mall. What is that?
That sounds really disturbing for me for some reason. It's like, I hope you enjoy your next 24 hours. If you've heard that meme, it's like, because you don't tell someone, oh, you normally say, oh, I'll see you later. Instead, you go, oh, enjoy your next 24 hours. It sounds like someone's hired something out on you.
Right.
Yeah, that just sounds very sus. It's just like,
yeah.
Yeah. Just welcome to the internet. You're just gonna see some weird stuff. You're gonna see very much weird
Pretty much,
stuff.
I don't know who creates these worlds. Who creates these worlds, for God's sakes?
Some of them are just like almost clones of each other. That's the thing. That's the problem on here.
Oh, yeah.
Is there's no real like, oh, it's just a clone of another world. Like I saw the exact same world with a different name uploaded on the exact same day. And I'm just like, who's doing this? It's just like some like some stupid account that does this, or multiple accounts. Like I didn't look into it too much, but like if I actually looked into it and saw that there are two different accounts and they're uploading the exact same world, or the exact same world, like, or the other way around, where it's just the same account uploading differently named versions of the exact same world, then I'd be like, that's a little bit off.
Some worlds have like hidden NSFW content.
Yeah,
there are some worlds that have some hidden weird stuff in it.
Yeah, there are.
You know, so maybe they uploaded two in case one gets taken down.
Maybe, but like whenever you go to one of these worlds, they don't have anything hidden. For what I've heard, and it's just like, I don't know. That's just what I've seen. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. So with the whole thing of Neos having different servers and all that, yeah, you're more like, you're not going to have those sorts of accounts doing that because like they're not going to be able to afford to run multiple servers either on their end or through some other server cloud provider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because otherwise it'd get very expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing though. Like people were leaving VRChat.
Yeah.
And like joining Neos and joining Chill Out VR. But Chill Out VR servers were
crashed.
But Neos was stable.
Yeah.
The whole time.
The fun thing is Neos VR being made by furries. Furries make the internet work. Kind of proves the point.
All the IT people behind the PCs are freaking furry.
Quite a lot. East.
Yeah.
It's 81 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, neat.
You gotta tell them in Celsius. I think that's about 29 Celsius.
That's pretty
I
warm.
Live in Japan, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 81. Yeah. 28, 29. That's not that warm. Come on, you're from New Zealand. It gets hot there too, doesn't it?
Oh boy, gets up into the 30s.
It was like 39, 38 here today in Florida.
Ooh, warm.
Yeah. when I was in Japan, I lived near Kyoto, and it was like 42 degrees Celsius one day. I was freaking dying. It was horrible, utterly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to rotate
my jeans were soaked.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be Florida.
There's a lot like, you have a lot more public transportation. So like, I was never in a car. I was just walking or taking the train everywhere.
Yeah.
So like,
we got buses over here.
I got packs in my house.
Buses, train, and like in some of the larger cities, there may be some sorts of like electronic tram systems to a certain degree. I don't know how well they're existing now, but some of the larger cities have them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can go around, technically around New Zealand in some places just by the public transport, which it's not that bad.
In America, you need to rent a car, otherwise you ain't getting anywhere.
One of my friends managed to get somewhere on a bus, like I can't remember, they call them like Greyhound or something.
Oh, those are horrible. If you want to get robbed, that's a good place.
Oof. Yeah. But that was the only way he got around.
Creepy, smelly person.
Smelly.
I mean, your best bet in America is is either Uber or Lyft. You know, those
Yep, those.
cab services.
Yeah, but since they don't run on a standard system like calling them or something, I'm not going to use an application for that. I'm very particular with what I install on my devices when it comes to my phone. I'm actually...
Weren't you the one that was telling me about that modular phone?
Yeah, the Fair phone. Yeah, I still got it. It works perfectly fine. I'm actually planning on installing some other stuff onto it that allows me to do what's called a VoIP phone.
Voice over IP.
Yeah, instead of through. So if I connect to a computer to the internet through Wi-Fi, I can just use that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Don't use your data.
Yeah, you don't even need it half the time. If you got some sort of Wi-Fi connection. There are phones that are designed purposely like that. They're just VoIP. So you just have Wi-Fi or some other form of wireless connection to an internet provision. Yeah.
Don't know why they don't do that already.
Yeah.
But hey, they gotta make money, I guess, right?
Oh, they get a little bit pissy around all kinds of crazy stuff that I would do. Well, the fact that shortwave radios and all that go really far. Like, I'm talking, if you have a powerful enough radio, you can go from New Zealand to Australia. Because it bounces
like
off
radio?
of the... Yeah, ham radios. They bounce off the atmosphere and then down to Earth again. They're impressive. Like, why do you expect people use these things, like these Soviet-era pieces of equipment still to this day? They just work. It just works.
That's cool.
Severe flooding in Missouri triggered by a record rainfall. Holy moly. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of rain over here lately, because it's coming towards kind of the end of the winter. Like, we don't get, like, where we are, we don't get so much of a winter, we get more like a rain season. Just rainy season.
Sounds like Florida. We haven't had any rain, though. It's pissing me off. My grass is all dead.
Bugger. Like, I don't like grass. It's a pain in the butt to keep, and it's like, why do I want to, like... Yeah. It's just this green stuff that grows, and it's just like, I have to go out there and mow it again. I'd just rather have like a whole field of gravel and then just go over it with like a weed sprayer every so often when the grass comes up.
Just buy a cow or a horse or a goat and they'll just eat the grass.
Goats are the best at that. They just munch everything down to dirt.
Yeah. Right.
It just spots the smallest bit of green in the grass in the ground, just like, grass, munch down to ground level, yeah, gone.
Right.
Or it'll rip the whole plant out. Like, I've seen one like grab a big old weed and rip the whole thing up and just eat it to the roots. Oh, I love goats. They're freaking hilarious creatures. Damn delicious too. They're like a really lean
garbage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Garbage disposers.
They're like the green waste disposals of the world. Pigs are more better at it when it comes to just eating anything, but oh boy, they're a pain in the butt to keep. I know that because I've had them.
Digging holes everywhere.
Oh yeah, you got to put a nose ring in them, which I did. Not easy. Wouldn't recommend it unless you can pin them to the ground properly, because it's like won't get into the whole thing, but it's quite a bit of a procedure. You need all the proper tools and everything, and know where to put it.
Jeez.
Yeah, but once they've got a proper nose ring in their nose, they're not going nowhere. They're not going to dig holes as much. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the nose ring is there purposely to keep them from digging holes in the ground. Some people put them in other animals, but it's like questionably, I wouldn't do it unless I need to. It's like one of those things. It's like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like...
That's like, I adopted some cats, and like the adoption shelter like insisted I have them microchip. And I was like, I don't want them microchip. I'm like, well, you have to in case they, like they're gonna go outside. I'm like, no, they're not. they're gonna stay in my house their whole life.
Mm.
They're never going outside. But you still have to have the microchip. Why? I don't want nothing inserted into their body that's unnecessary.
Mm. Yeah.
It's just me. I don't know.
Fair enough. Most people, yeah, it's like a lot of those like anti-vaxxers going, "Oh, there's microchips in the vaccine." I'm like, no, there ain't.
Oh,
Take a look at the size of one they put in a cat. That thing's huge. You'd notice,
right.
you'd see it in the needle if it was there.
Right.
Tinfoil
Microscopic
hats. Yeah. Yeah.
They're nanobots. You're being injected with nanobots.
They barely have anything that... They don't have anything that complex as of now. They do have stuff sort of like that. The only purpose of which is to deliver medicine to the right part of the body. They activate it through either some microwave or some other means. And it's used purposely for delivering medicine. Say it's like, oh, I want to get it in this particular spot. They'd put a special concentrated thing over that spot and it would allow them to release the medicine there. Because it may harm the rest of the body.
True.
Yeah, so they've made things like that. Say, like, for instance, they want to get it into a certain part of the brain where there's a certain part where it needs to be. Once they know it's there, they can then give it a tiny zap and done.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Very useful.
Oh my god.
Flooding...
I'm getting spammed.
And just turn it off if you have to.
You mind if I just go see what they want?
Go for it. Just tell them that they
right.
are being rude.
Sure. I DM'd them on Discord, but they didn't reply, so...
Yeah, that's just rude.
I'll send you something, so you know I'm trying to get back here.
Yeah. Oh, well, see ya.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. What the heck? Now I can't join them? What the hell?
Now they're just being... Are they just being trolls?
Into another room? I guess. Oh, wait, now they sent me a request. Alright. Okay.
Wow. How about that, guys? Flooding in Kentucky leaves at least... Oh, gosh. That's pretty terrible news. Yeah, there's a lot of we've had quite a bit of rain over here in New Zealand. It's getting a bit too much. Our driveway is a creek. Literally. There's a little waterway running down our driveway. I've had to dig a ditch just to divert the water away from our house. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. But yeah, yeah. Meh. Yeah. Kit would have joined me today, but I think he's playing a D&D session with some of his friends. I'll see who else is on VR chat. But a lot of people obviously did get spooked off of VR chat and went other places. Oh, there's XV. I don't know if Pinball's on. No, I don't think he is. Cult Fur is on. Yeah. I'll invite Tom. But yeah, with all that's going on right now, it's pretty, yeah, yeah. But I will have I've got a whole bunch of projects running in the background right now. Um, yeah. VRChat's camera is nothing compared to the one that they have on Neos. It's insane what I can do with the one on Neos. That one moves when I move. Like, if I rotate like this, it would have followed my head till it was over there, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I will be looking at let's go to a different world if this other person doesn't join us. I do want to check out some of the different worlds on VRChat. I will still be using Neos because just of how interesting it is, and some of the people on there that I've actually made friends with. They're really nice, they're really cool, and they know how to use the platform really well. So it's like I can able to learn from that and build onto it. Yeah, I really do hope Neos does take off, and also VRChat maybe think things over a bit more before they do something silly again. Which would be cool to see if they actually manage to fix their stuff. Yeah. It seems like all the avatars that I had on here, it's set for that one. What was that? Don't know. But all the tars I have seem to still be on here, so yeah, just give this a moment. Yeah. So yeah, avatars on Neos are a little bit different. Like, I'm not saying in a bad way, they're just set up in a different way than on here. I have yet to see a tar. I don't know if it's because the engine limitations they have, or just because no one's thought of adding them in. Yeah. Malversheba. I've been watching the community rip the apart. It's hilarious. Disney World gets wedding through. Oh, even Disney World got flooded. Blah. There goes all the cool stuff. There goes all their attractions for a while. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who Exo Blah is, but yeah. If that's the person that's running VRChat or is in charge of it, yeah, I'm not surprised. Everyone's obviously a little bit upset, is the best way to put it. What I will say is, if that individual is watching, what you did kind of annoyed everyone. You kind of, well, best way to put it, you kind of dropped the big old brick on your toe and now everyone wants to move elsewhere. I have plans on moving most of the avatars that I have, including some of the ones I like on here, to Neos, just because of how it runs. And all their stuff that they're doing on Neos is, like, they actually support mods on Neos VR. Like, literally. They have a thing for plugins. Like, if they made it so that you could able to install mods through some sort of a program where people upload them and then they can check them for issues. Something like that. Yeah. I find it funny that an entire VR platform made by furries for furries, as well as just anyone else in general, is 10 times better than VR chat in a lot of ways. But yeah, they will be upgrading Neos VR at some point. They're sorting out something else at the moment, apparently some issue. But I won't get into that. They're just sorting stuff out. Beans. I miss being on this world because, yeah. Oh well, I don't think that person's coming, so we'll go to a different world. Let's see here. I was looking through the new worlds that were uploaded to here. Cosmic Bowling Alley. Oh, this one looks cool. Only visible and usable by those with permission to do so. Portals, friends only instance. Anyone can see and use any portal they create. Okay, that's just a thing that allows me to make when I make a portal. Yeah. New instance, friends, and let's go. Yeah. So I will be looking at getting some of the cool stuff sorted for that. You can see their controllers. That never gets old. I am void. Okay, this world looks interesting. What do we got here? I see a lot of furry art on the walls. Let's go up. That looks beautiful. Screens. Yeah. So it's good to be back on VR chat for a bit. To everyone who still plays VR chat. Yeah. I'm kind of left in a... Best way to put it is, I'm left in the kind of attitude with, I'm going to stay here for a while because I've got friends on here, but I don't see any reason why I should have to give anything to the platform in any other way. Yeah. I would not be surprised what they do, though. Yeah. Yeah. But I hope everyone's been having a brilliant time nonetheless and enjoying themselves. Womp. Yeah. Also, something interesting with VR chat and Neos. Neos VR, when it comes to one of the video players, like the one behind me, I can able to play videos on there on Neos as well. But here's the catch: I don't have to go to my keyboard in order to paste a link. There's a little wee keyboard thing that allows me to bring the keyboard out, and there's actually a paste button there. So I can able to enter in the URL without having to go to my keyboard and press Control V. Another major cold fronts. Multiple strong storms, let's say weather for direct weather channel sheepers, creepers. Ye, strong storms, eh? Ye. Ah. I'm getting all yawny. Yeah. Bye, Volcanoes. I've got to go to bed. Okay, Johnson, I hope you have a brilliant day. Also, good night. Also, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so I hope you're having a brilliant time. I hope you'll have a brilliant time, as it's been 1 hour. Let me just see if anyone else is online. And I can able to join them. Oh, someone's in. I'm going to head off and go and have a bit of fun on VR chat for a bit myself, by myself with friends. I hope you all had a great time watching the stream. And also, thank you for watching. To anyone, stay tuned for more content. I've got a few things planned up in my noggin here if I can properly figure them out. You have a brilliant day, and I'll see you all around. Bye!